silver, line was a gold mine as the sun was fading. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Lost your mother, don't know if you'll recover. Like so many others, I said you, oh, like a race horse. I said you. Walking down this lonely street, stars above a gentle beat. A night so calm, I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air, promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care, moments we can always share. Let the beat drop. No, we only you wait, walk I come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, we only you wait, walk I come. Like a red, never walk alone.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. And he shoots! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Koulibaly. Serginho. And Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos can clear it away. Jupe. And it's Rijkaard. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. Now it's Torres. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham.
Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Foot in. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rice. Albert Ferrer. It's run loose here. Now it's Inzaghi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a throw. Koulibaly. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Defending here is really tight. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a great ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
oh, that is asking for trouble. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside. And it's Neymar. Filippo Inzaghi! Kaka.
they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be
Roberto
1 minute
Carlos.
at a time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to get it away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's certainly onside here. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Beckham. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Fernando Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Number 18, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field is
Beckham, quality
number
ball.
10, Robert Lewandowski.
Knocks it into space. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Not the most convincing of passes. Rice. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal scorer for Brazil.
And they are
after 80
disappearing
minutes,
out of sight.
Number 10, Robert
Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution for Brazil.
Brazil
Number 2,
find a position of real strength now.
Coming on to replace him
A
is
temporary retreat
number
here.
13,
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
No way through there. And this is... And Beckham! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Juke. Now it's Beckham. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lewandowski. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Munich desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decide
Conversations fail, you and I. A lure out this world. Amplify, amplify. A lure out this world. Amplify, amplify. A lure out this world. Amplify.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here
Hello
on a
everybody,
beautiful,
and
clear
welcome
evening.
to today's
The
match.
conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Tap! Well taken goal. Koulibaly. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross goes in there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's cut it out. Robertson. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal threads one in, and he's managed to get... It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Juve, great chance! It's hit the upright. No goals as yet. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! There it is! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Koulibaly can clear it away. Rijkaard. To Beckham. And this is it, Inzaghi!
There will be 1
And
minute
that
added
has
time.
fair fizzed. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Club America are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. And the shot! Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. He's going all the way! Hoisted in. Well, he's claimed by the keeper. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Beckham. Juve. And this is Ibrahimovic. Over to the right flank. Hazard cuts out the pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldo goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Juve. And he's intervened well there. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. This might spell danger. Neymar. And it's Beckham. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less every...
Hello, tipstair, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist. When I'm alone, I know you hate it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. It's a loose ball. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Totti! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Azar. And Serginho. And it's Azar. Now it's Neymar. Serginho. That looks a good ball through. It's come to nothing. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham looking for options for Moon. Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's a cute ball. And it's Neymar. Now it's Azar.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. Juve is onto this. And that's gone loose. And this is Couch. He's found a real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. No way through, so back it comes. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Totti! Not a bad try by any means. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's fabulous. saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar! He will be livid with himself.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Couch has the space to scheme. Here comes the corner. Milan have their third corner. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Diop may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Milan get their fourth corner. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And this is Inzaghi. Good chance here! He's had it taken off him. Azar conjures time and space where few can. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Deftly away. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
And it's Beckham. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Filippo Inzaghi under intense pressure.
Yeah, what they've got are...
It's Inzaghi! And that's a good finish. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 76
There was
minutes,
no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution on the field. Number 19. Kalidou
The two
Koulibaly.
coaches are signalling
Number 2,
changes here, both at the same time.
Number
First
8,
breakthrough.
Neymar.
What a great time to score, but it does
9,
give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this
Number
lead now,
20,
or try and finish it off?
Filippo Inzaghi.
He is through here. Cross
Cross
flung in towards the middle. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Smartly. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Now it's Canabry. And he welcomes it in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Rijkaard. He's having a hit! That is wonderful! himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of...
Can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta fix some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome, give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there, you gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down but ain't none, you gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's there, I can build it up, if you wanna build it up, we can build it up, if you wanna build it up with me, come on, build it up, come on, build it up with me.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Hazard tries to pass it through. And that is headed for the middle. It's Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Torres, just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still goalless at the moment. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Inzaghi. And that's a dangerous... And a chance! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Neymar, Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Beckham. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Mahmoud Bagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. He's having a hit! And that has fair fizzed. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Neymar. Serginho. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. And it's Fernando Torres, and this is Rui Costa. There's the shot, and again, and it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Number 22, Manuel Rui Costa.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manuel Rui Costa.
Beckham.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And a quick announcement
And we are
today
up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back underway then.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marquinhos with the clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Beckham. And it's Neymar. And it's Beckham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Xabi Alonso calmly anticipates. Now it's Torres. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's a shade optimistic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has not gone well. Marquinhos. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Juve. Inzaghi. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
22, Rui Costa.
And here's
Number
Canabria,
15,
looking to play him in.
Number 4, Fernando Torres.
And they've got rid.
Number 10, De Bruyne.
And they've got a throw.
Coming on the field, number 7,
Rijkaard is always
Number
looking to break
18,
lines.
Messi.
No, that's been
Number
intercepted.
9, Owen. Number 6, Van Nistelrooy. Number
And it's
13,
Stojkovic.
McAllister. Substitution.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No way through. McAllister to Marquinhos. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Mohun Bagan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
McAllister. That pass has been well intercepted.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as you... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Knocks it into space. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And it's De Bruyne. That's been slipped through. Oh, important interception. And he can thump it away. Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Jupe looking for options for movement. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Beckham. Rijkaard. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final...
Oyarzabal! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Neymar. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that he's in one-on-one. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Hazard. And that is a little undercooked. Van Dijk gets it away. Spread it left. And it's Serginho. Can he latch on to this? And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Van Dijk. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Neymar! It's loose, tries one from range. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Serginho. Tries from distance. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. Back on the way then. Schneider. Azar. Now it's Inzaghi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Inzaghi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Dijk did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot's on here. Inzaghi! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been won straight back. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Referee has just said play on. Caught offside that time. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Serginho looking to receive it in space. It's Neymar! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma to save this spot kick and his team. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Schneider. Beckham tries to play it through. Duke gets into a good position. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Bullish header! And that's a sharp finish. This is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Oh no, what has happened here? Great vision, great chance! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a hit! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Barcelona seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Counts with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Serginho, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's a throw-in. Beckham. De Bruyne with the slide tackle there. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. Well, that looks a decent ball.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Alexander-Arnold. It's not an especially good pass, that. To Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Good ball, good take. And a chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
And a quick announcement
Filippo
today that
Inzaghi,
memorabilia
totally
from
unstoppable
today's match
today.
is now
Everything
on
he
sale
touched
in
turned to
Stadium
goals.
Hall.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Munich definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass come.
Oh no, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Not the most accurate pass. Inzaghi. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Azar with the delivery. Roberto Carlos.
True Bangkok United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive, Pat.
He's gone for goal. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Juve carries the ball down the right. Great vision. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Neymar. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And it's Rijkaard.
That's good play from him.
Rijkaard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it. Cleared away. Tries to get it clear. Juve. Oh, some astute defending there. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
2 added
Koulibaly.
minutes has been indicated.
Hazard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's picked his way through. It's Basho! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He'll try from distance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Just about up to the hour now. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And claimed it back swiftly. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached.
Neymar! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's found space here. Adams cuts out the pass. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. In with the challenge. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
24, David Villa. Number 10,
And it's Azar.
number 18.
Serginho in... Oh, great header!
Number 3.
It's hit the upright, and it's in! And the comeback is complete! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Big chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Drogba. Played out towards the right wing. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's full on! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's found a way through. Gnabry going like a man possessed at the moment. Gnabry with the delivery. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. And that is as much time as there will be. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable...
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much
And it's been given away. Great vision. Short changes him with that pass. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. No, he's overshot the green. Tries to play it through. Played out to the left flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they've got rid. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar. Goal! And there is your opener. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Serginho! It's Neymar! Inzaghi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's found a way past. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Driven in. Cannavaro tries to clear. Here's a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And they've got a throw. And it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Beckham! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick
On the whole, the
announcement.
team
We'd like
linked
to
up very
inform you
well
that
and has been
CCTV
organised,
is now in
hence their
operation for
position.
your
They can
safety.
afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you do well...
And the finish! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Azar. No, again, there's no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. Now it's Inzaghi. That's been cut out, well played. Nice-looking ball. Now it's Saviola. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Great ball if he can get there. It's Inzaghi! It's bounced back off the post. A whisker away from making it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's managed to get free. Beckham. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Azar. Driving on and making good progress. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Saviola. Marquinhos. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Can he get onto this? He is through here. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless! A class of their own! Another... And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other...
삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 내버려둬 아저씨 can't stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风고잘 나버려 난 비용 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 Do my dance 걸음마저 step 끌지 내가 굿보는 Get on my way up cause I be bustin' 이제는 다 pass 털어낸 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선이 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가는 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺏어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보니 good night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! There it is! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
After 12 minutes is number 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found space here. And this is Inzaghi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Silvestre can get it clear.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Ball in towards the middle. Getting up there! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Owen. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. And he's whipped it across. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Stojkovic plays it short. Messi takes the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Owen.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Big chance! Denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's made its way to him, and he's running through. Neymar goes sliding in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foot in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's picked his way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Owen. This looks promising. Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! A finish right from the top draw. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Kalidou
The two
Koulibaly.
coaches are
Number
signalling
20,
changes here, both at the same
Filippo
time.
Inzaghi.
We're
Number
looking
8,
at a different game now.
Well,
Number
this is to be
9,
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of
Number
fairly
2,
equal standing. The outcome
Marquinhos.
should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field,
He's got away.
number 3, Antonio
Silvestre.
Silva.
He's
Number
taking on the lot of
17,
them.
Didier
Lovely
Drogba.
feet.
Number 11,
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Number 13,
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Number 10, Lisandro Martinez. Substitution.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice goes short. Shoots! Beckham clears without hesitation. Ah, he's given it away. Now it's Hazard.
That's good play from him.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No way he was going to be out-muscled.
4 added minutes has been
So
indicated.
look up and a chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals.
Now when this come the man called Sayan Kuti alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I know do big man pass anybody. I know they do pass myself. I just one day. I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. I say shit, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guys should have wise and understand what will be must be. Jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love back, but them face the back what will be must be.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development...
Big chance! Ronald, there's the shot! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Neymar shoulders the responsibility. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
After 12 minutes,
They're looking at a different game now.
8.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona with the lead. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ronaldinho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away?
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's goal side. Oh, he's on his own. He's had a shot. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Taken back almost at once. Caicedo. This looks promising. Neymar. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold can clear it away. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just eases him off the ball. Saliba. Referee's given a throw. That's travelling a long way. Now it's Hazard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Serginho. Koulibaly. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Neymar has found the net here, of course. And here's Haaland. Now it's Hazard. And he's got away from him. Hazard driving. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Scott. Juve. Beckham. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. It's Inzaghi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Hazard. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's put paid to the danger. And he gets rid in a hurry. Haaland. Can he get on the end of shoots? And that's in! And they are right back within touch!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Hazard. And he was quick to react. Berbatov, he's picked his way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's having a go. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Big chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Hazard. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And he's managed to get free. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation. Beckham! And he's intervened well there. Hazard. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please turn.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well timed, excellent interception. Sané, looking for the run. He's picked his way through, pings it across. And he's gone looking for safety. Casemiro! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Casemiro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hazard. And he's in on goal! It's Inzaghi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nuno Mendes. That is good progress on the left. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Big chance! And he's done it! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Sané. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Marquinhos with the clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he can clear it away.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. There's a look up. Oh, great! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Saliba.
There will be
It's
1
Belletti.
minute added time.
Some good work on the right flank here. That is ended up in no man's land. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you
Some
making their
first
way
half
home on
thoughts?
public
Well, this is when you need
transportation
your
today,
players
please
to
watch
step
the
up,
screen
Peter,
for
be
train
brave,
departure
see
times
all
from
that
all
courage.
local
They
major
need to
stations.
have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Beckham. Throw in. Alexander-Arnold. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's found a way through. Griezmann. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Mendes has the space to scheme. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And reclaimed it in a trice. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar plays it in. And back out. That is good strength. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Griezmann. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Inzaghi. That has been cut short. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mendes getting forward. Oh, nice touch. In towards the back stick. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And smartly reclaimed. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution.
21,
He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mendes finding himself in space. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Driven in. And he's straight offside. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. They have held on just. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps. And the shot! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Munich really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Beckham. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Knocks it into space.
Bayer Leverkusen really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And this is Neymar. He's cut it out. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's going for goal! Too close for comfort. Rodri. Maldini. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van Dijk. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, cracking effort.
Ronaldinho certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Rijkaard. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Maldini. Van Dijk. Maldini. And it's
2 added minutes
Ronaldinho.
has been indicated.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Shoot!
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Messi! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Neymar. And it's Koulibaly. Alexander-Arnold. To Beckham. Neymar. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And we have our very first corner. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos. And it's Serginho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Serginho. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Neymar. And this is Neymar. Oh, cracking ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Diouf. And he skips past his man. Very nicely done. In towards the back stick. Big chance! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
It's Hazard! Bayer Leverkusen clearly now in lead preservation mode. Messi.
There will be 1
And it's
minute
Beckham.
added time.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy, not for the want of trying.
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. Wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello, everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game, such...
Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. And he thumps it clear. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Beckham. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Inzaghi. Knocks it out wide. Oh, some tackle that. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Duke gets on his bike and on the move. That is good strength. He's free, he has got space. Oh, Duke! Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
After 28 minutes is number 9, El Hadj Diouf.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Space for him to turn and look. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. And this is tough. There's the shot! And here's Raul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Two
That has not
added
gone
minutes
well.
has been indicated.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. And he's certainly onside here. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Totti is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Totti plays it short. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the
And if
fact
you
that
do
there
have
was a
chance
genuine
today,
flow
please
to
take
this
some
game,
time out to
as
give
well
your
as
support
intent.
to our better stadium
But
fund.
I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution.
So we're underway for the second half.
Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Totti receives him in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Duke is onto this. It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Real chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inzaghi! Just too high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
The message is clear, none shall pass. That looks a good ball through. And oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the ball is out of play. Serginho. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Great Inzaghi! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think I feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Alexander-Arnold.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's definitely... And the shot! And that's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 84 minutes is number 8, Neymar!
Dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance,
Hey.
that wanna dance, 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 that wanna dance,
What you wanna do?
that wanna dance,
You go too.
that wanna dance,
Old school.
that wanna dance.
We gon' picture this, I'm posted, minding my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit, but I intimate. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. You can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang, and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose, know that you can't stop it. Watch this, look at how I work that pocket, look at how I flow like faucets, how that pop look like.
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 이제 난 듯이 삐그덕